Hi, this is Aviva and welcome again to Viva's Canadian Journey. It's a beautiful summer morning here in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. The sun is shining. Sorry, I'm going to have to put my shades on. But today I'm going to be sharing with you some reasons why everyone, and I mean everyone, is moving to Nova Scotia. And when I say everyone, I don't just mean people from outside Canada. I'm talking in particular about people from around Canada. So people who have lived in other provinces are suddenly deciding to relocate to, you heard it right, Nova Scotia. So we're going to be discussing that today, okay? Let's get started. So the big question is, why is everyone moving to Nova Scotia in 2021? And this is not just me talking about Nova Scotia. A couple of you have told me I go on and on about Nova Scotia. Why not? It's a beautiful province. My family and I love it. But on a more serious note, okay, statistics has it that in the first quarter of 2021 alone, over 4,500 people migrated from other parts of Canada to Nova Scotia. So not from, other parts of the world, but these people are in other provinces and they've decided to move and make Nova Scotia their new home. Okay, and a lot of people are wondering why. Okay, one of the main reasons is what happened as a result of the pandemic. Okay, a lot of things, the pandemic just changed a lot of things. Okay, and one of the things that was changed was the way we work. So a lot of people right now are working remotely. So remote work became a thing. So people in other provinces started thinking, I can still retain my job, but move to another province. So why not move to Nova Scotia? And the people that are, a lot of the people that are actually coming in from the likes of Ontario and Alberta. So what this tells me is that people are probably tired of the, hustle and bustle, the, fast-paced life, the noise, pollution, the traffic. So you're retaining your job and people are like, why not come to a province that is very slow-paced, very laid-back, hardly any traffic, and then again you're going to be very close to nature. Okay, you could probably get a house or an apartment overseeing the ocean, overseeing the lake. Why not? So this is one of the reasons why quite a number of people are moving to the beautiful province of Nova Scotia. You retain your job wherever you are and you come here in a province that is quiet, laid back, hassle-free, and you're probably getting an apartment in front of the ocean. And Nova Scotia is one of the most picturesque places in Canada. Okay, a lot of people actually come to Nova Scotia or to Atlantic Canada for holidays because it's so beautiful, loads of things to do, you'll be close with nature, there's Cape Breton. So why not have a holiday at your backyard? I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, another reason why a lot of people are moving here is because housing is affordable here. I was talking to a lady who is currently moving to Nova Scotia from Ontario, and she contacted me. She had a few questions about Nova Scotia. I had a few questions myself, and I was asking her, why are you moving from a big province? Why are you coming here? And one of the things she said was it's cheaper to buy a house here. She said she and her husband in Ontario have been saving for over 3 years so they could get a down payment. They've been looking at a 3-bedroom apartment in a decent location, and the cheapest they've seen is about 800,000 Canadian dollars. She said they started looking at Nova Scotia. They've been seeing the same type of house in good locations, 3-bedroom townhouse or duplex, and starting price about 450,000. And they were like, what? So they're moving. They still have their jobs in Ontario, but they're working remotely. So they're moving. And and they bought the house and they're so excited, and it's like, why not? The downside to this is that the housing market, the prices of houses in Nova Scotia have gone up. Not a lot of people are happy. That makes sense. A law of supply and demand. Another way to look at this is that with a housing boom, with people moving into the province, it means that the province is growing. Foreign investment is going to start increasing, and Nova Scotia is actually a province you should be considering if you haven't considered it just yet, but you should be considering it. Okay. Another reason why a lot of people around Canada are moving is probably because Nova Scotia really handled the pandemic very well. I remember the first lockdown, second lockdown, third lockdown, the health measures put in place were quite strict. People were not that happy because restaurants were closed, schools were closed, school kids were in and out. Anytime the cases went up, we'll just lock down. We would just have a lockdown just like that. Quite unsettling. But the key word here was safety first. That was the phrase, safety first. So the province didn't mind shutting down and locking down everything, but it was safety first. The people's safety came first. Okay, so yes, it was a small province and it was able to have a good grip in regards to the pandemic, and a lot of people across Canada actually saw that and they were like, wow, this is a province to consider. Okay, another reason could be the international graduate stream that is currently in place in Nova Scotia. A friend of mine, we met some people at the park, 5 ladies, and they actually said they were coming in from Ontario. So they were international immigrants. So they studied in Ontario as international students. They were currently on post-study permits, and they moved to Nova Scotia because they said due to the international graduate stream happening in Nova Scotia, it's easier to get a job in Nova Scotia in some certain streams, such as, in some certain NOCs, such as nurse aides and early childhood. So these ladies were in early childhood. So they studied in Ontario, moved here because it was going to be easy for them to transition from, international students to the work permit and then to get their PMPs. So a lot of people with these NOCs, early childhood, nurse aides, are actually coming into Nova Scotia because the jobs are here for them and the stream has sort of made it easier for them. Okay, so something to consider, and that has been one of the reasons why Nova Scotia has seen an increase in population, especially from people in and around Canada and international immigrants as well. And finally, for me, I'm gonna say it again, this is one province to really consider. A couple of weeks ago, the government of Nova Scotia came out and said, and I quote, that they plan on making Nova Scotia, not Canada, Nova Scotia, the best place in Canada for startup businesses, for entrepreneurs. One of the ways they're going to do this is that they're going to waive all those, excessive regulatory fees. Yes, this is an ambitious statement. It's going to take a lot of work, but what this tells me is that the Nova Scotia is honestly a province to start considering and start looking into, because if the government wants to make it, if the province wants to make it the best place for startup businesses, it means that they want foreign investors, people from all over the world to come. Okay, and I see Nova Scotia for me as Abuja. If you've lived in Nigeria, you understand what I'm saying. A couple of years ago, 25 years ago, Abuja looked like barren land. Nobody wanted to be there. I remember living in Kaduna, I would come to Abuja and I'm thinking, who the heck wants to live here? And a few people then, invested, got houses. Now, if you want to buy land in Abuja, good luck to you. Everyone is now in Abuja because it's now the happening place. Okay, so that is how I see Nova Scotia. It could just be me, but anyway, these are some of the reasons why a lot of people are moving to Nova Scotia in 2021, and some reasons for you to also consider. Okay, that's gonna be it for me today. This is Habiba, your Nova Scotia ambassador, self-proclaimed ambassador. And until next time, do take care. Hi, my name is Habiba.